energy. Somebody that wanted to keep a contract that wasn't theirs, or wanted to obtain a contract that wasn't theirs. So, welcome in, Galactic Golden Nuggies. Wish fulfillment. And a missed opportunity to obtain wish fulfillment pertaining, for some of you, a love contract. So this gluttonous energy has been exposed as what it is. Somebody putting on a false front to attract in or maintain attraction within a dynamic with a light worker. While individuals in the background were attempting to do some type of separation spell to keep you from connecting to who's meant to unconditionally love you in the way that you're meant to unconditionally love them, or hold receptive, unconditionally loving connections. But what is up, Galactic Golden Nuggies? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Excuse the fact that I do look a little bit tired. I've been up since 6 a.m. because I had emergency appointments. Then I had to do some massive grounding with the energy we picked up on YouTube. Then I did my YouTube live, if you want to check that one out after this one, and then do a little bit of grounding, then came back over here. So just ride out, just roll out with me, okay? Just vibe. And it looks like we're jumping into a connection or connections that are coming to fruition due to a closeout of a karmic cycle and contract. So that's what's up. You open and receptive to the connections that are meant to be made, while connections that have been manipulated, counterfeit contracts are being severed, are being closed out. But welcome in, Galactic Golden Nuggies. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? We about to get to 411. What's up, Galactic Golden Ohana? We about to get all the juice today. They said out of the burnt demonic ducks that have been roasted in the oven, because they coming out dry as the bitch. Wow. Picture it. A tasteless, dry duck. The vibe is immaculate. I can say the same about y'all. We vibing, we jiving, we grooving, we high vibing. That's what we doing. That's what we're maintaining. I can't make this shit up. A prince or a princess of pentacles temptation. This is a counterfeit contract that had at one point in time it was viewed as a divine connection, but it held a lot of toxicity. So there's a closeout here, but again, I'm not telling y'all to wait for anybody. Act the fuck up. Some of you need to know this because you've cleared out any type of residual glamorization over you that kept individuals that are meant to see you as the earth angel you are from seeing you. This in no way, shape, and form is meant for you to sit here waiting for somebody to come into your life. This in no way, shape, and form is for you to be sitting around for any individual from your past that betrayed you to come back in. No, this is not that. This is just an indication that you've been freed from binding and roots placed on you to keep you from obtaining certain contracts and connections. Whether it's romantic, platonic, or business, because this is your wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups energy. And this is a great time to use the 333 portal that they attempted to use against us to propel us forward, further into our highest vibrational timeline and our desires that align with the divine. So staying open and receptive while visualizing what it would feel like to be in these connections. Not with a specific person, but how you would feel around individuals in the physical that feel like home. How you would feel like home. But like, what type of feeling state would it put you in? And allowing you to yourself to maintain that feeling state as though it has already become a part of your reality, because it is. It is already yours. It's been signed off on, whether, like I said, it's romantic, business, or platonic. But this is what you've been holding space for, while you've been not waiting for, but holding space for, while you've been working on what spirit has been guiding you to keep your focus and attention on, while you've been working on your mission. And again, we got burnt demonic duck energy out here, crispy and fried and furious. Crispy, fried, and furious. This gluttonous energy, because if you Google the spiritual meaning of a pig, it can pertain to great fortune, abundance, wealth. But the lower vibrational spiritual meaning of a pig is gluttony. overindulgence. Can also at times indicate obsession. So you have absolutely annihilated an individual that was determined to sever all contracts within your destiny. We talked about this on YouTube. Somebody wanted your destiny. Somebody wanted what came with your destiny because of the type of contracts that would be fulfilled in their own reality if they were able to obtain it. And this burnt demonic duck, yeah, they wanted your power and fertility. This burnt demonic duck has been officially roasted. Or should I say, this pig has been roasted. This is interesting because with the energy we talked about over on YouTube, I believe this is a part 2. This is the second half of that reading, because in the YouTube reading, we got into a karmic familial dynamic that was heavily invested in sidetracking you and getting you out of alignment so they could step into your alignment. So that they could get you to do something impulsive and reckless in order to have you shift timelines to where they would potentially be able to bind your soul star as well as your ground star with the root magic and root work they were directing towards you. This being a part 2, this is an individual that wanted your abilities, wanted your power, wanted your fertility in order to reignite certain relationships and business opportunities in their life. I don't feel like you know this individual. A star who's going through an emotional upheaval, or this is a Aquarius energy. Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, judgment immediately. I really don't feel like you know this individual. I feel like this individual is experiencing a downfall because of how they had previously targeted you while flying under the radar. And if you do know this individual, this is somebody that prided themselves on having everything that you'd been working hard towards obtaining because of how they had been previously manipulating your energy to get it, and they would hold it above your head. Excuse me, like if this is a narcissistic karmic familial dynamic, they would analyze what it is you desired and then obtain it and throw it in your face in order to bring you down into a feeling of unworthiness. Whoever this is, this is definitely a musky muskrat. And for some of you, this is a physical male, physical masculine with karmic feminine energy. Or this is somebody with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that may be physically female, but definitely has karmic feminine energy. This could be a Pisces, Capricorn. They have Capricorn in their chart. Or it's a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Capricorn heavily aspected in their chart. Or you saw this person as the devil. I'm not saying Capricorns are the devil, but listen. This is an individual who, because the Capricorn is depicted as the devil within tarot, this is somebody who depicted very low vibrational traits, but prided themselves on appearing a certain way to outside energies. Very narcissistic, very charming, but was absolutely diabolical to you. Ships coming in. This is an individual, I told you, that targeted your ships coming in, that tried to get you out of alignment to your new beginning so they could redirect these ships and be seen as the golden one, the chosen one. Be seen as, be chosen. There it is. To be chosen. This is a pick-me. This is a pick-me burnt demonic duck. This is a pick-me musky muskrat. And they needed your energy to be chosen. Wow. I cannot. What was all this about, Spirit? The reason you need to know this is whatever these pick-me energies, or this specific pick-me energy, was attempting to use your energy for, you're receiving. And you may have done a return to sender, but you didn't return the energy. You alchemized the energy, or you're currently alchemizing the energy, and you returned the intent and the entities. So whatever intent this individual had for you, and whatever entities they directed towards you, you redirected back into their reality. While you alchemized the energy sent your way. This was over a King of Swords. I just asked Spirit what this was over. A King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Leaving them out in the cold. Or this is a very... I feel like they're logical, yet very analytical. This person could have been judgmental. Spirit says that's the truth. This person was mirroring back this crispy duck's energy. So this person, because of how they were mirroring back this entity's energy, this individual was coming off very arrogant, very analytical, very pompous, very cutthroat. And with this individual clearing out this crispy burnt duck's energy, they've started to realize the mistakes they were making with who they were allowing around them. Whoever this King of Swords is, they know the truth. A truth has been revealed on how they were being oppressed and what they were up against, because they weren't fighting you. So whoever this individual is, they know you. They see you. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For some of you, this is not a romantic partner. This is an official that stands on business. Cutthroat energy, very analytical, possibly at times egotistical. An individual that needs cold, hard facts in order to make a move. So if this was a crispy, burnt duck in your family that was doing menagerie behind the scenes while repeatedly attempting to direct certain lower vibrational work your way in order to reroute things in their favor pertaining to the justice system, this backfired on them because of what this official saw, which led an individual to being oppressed. This could be actual physical imprisonment or some type of interrogation room because of what was exposed to this individual, the truth, and what they were trying to do to you, what they were trying to direct towards you, and the intent. Wow. We do have love here, though. So for some of you, this is a romantic partner that is clearing out counterfeit karmic contracts. For others of you, this is a law official that now knows the truth. And it's like there has been a truth exposed about what's on the way to you. And individuals are reacting poorly because they were unable to shift destinies with you in order for this to turn in their favor. Ooh, this could be both. Yeah, win at all costs. Could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius that had this mentality, win at all costs. Could it be a brother, a paternal figure, a stepfather? This could even be an uncle. Some of you already have an uncle that's been imprisoned. And it's like somebody's trying to bark orders from prison, but code them. But it's like this King of Swords decoded whatever this King of Staves was trying to do. So some of you already have somebody, if it's not an uncle, some of you may have a family member that felt like they could use your destiny to get out of some type of consequence for what they did. And this backfired on them, and you escaped some type of situation with the karmic familial unit where you realize these individuals were trying to use your energy in order to help all individuals in this karmic familial unit bypass judgment. So some of you have somebody in jail that's furious at the fact that nobody's been able to get this done. And there is a King of Swords here picking up on somebody barking orders or somebody doing something that was meant not to be revealed, but they were trying to get out of something they got themselves into. And it had been solidified. So if somebody's not oppressed, like imprisoned, they know they're about to be. Or this is like imprisoned within their own like body. They can feel their body dying around them. Like this is some type of sickness they can't get free from. Damn, this is a lot to be going on right here. Towers activated, you already know. With the menagerie and the hateration and holleration in the dancery, it was due time for the fire alarm to be pulled. Because they was doing too fucking much. Is that an anglerfish? I'm going to have to look up the spiritual meaning of the anglerfish. Sent into the light. Wow. That was absolutely spot on with what we just channeled with an individual that can't escape a sickness being sent into the light and trying to save themselves. So confirmation right there. And thank you for your gifts. I really do appreciate them and your donations, and know that you are receiving them back infinitely in all the ways that the divine deems necessary for the experience you have aligned to and what you have overcome and alchemized it into. Because we do have a Queen of Pentacles out here. Let me see if this is burnt duck, though. I feel like some of you don't know what this has led to, but you can feel it. And it's led to a lot of stability in ways that individuals wanted to fracture your stability in order to redirect your stability, in order to stabilize very unstable situations and circumstances within their own reality. We got a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius out here. Impulsive, reckless, immature energy coming out as burnt duck. So a Queen of Pentacles is losing everything because they came for everything. Or again, this is somebody with Capricorn heavily aspected in their chart. If it's not Capricorn heavily aspected in their chart, they're just gluttonous. This is an individual willing to do evil in order to obtain abundance, in order to appear a certain way. So definitely could be a Leo energy, because low vibrational Leos are very vain. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Queen of Wands comes out. Heartbroken that this sacrifice did not work, you're too protected. And you got these energies stressed because they know that that energy, they're thinking about that energy's got to go somewhere. And they traveled for this, so they know they traveled for this work. So they know it's coming back while you're moving forward. Teamwork makes a dream work, but not in this case. This backfired upon somebody who's sick. So there's already been massive backfires where these individuals have seen you been blessed after these backfires and how blessed you've been. So you got some individuals in here pocket watching like a motherfucker. Some of these individuals really attempted to hack into your device or into your bank accounts in order to see where this money was coming from and how are you still thriving? How much money you got? Anytime, like, is there going to be a financial fall anytime soon? Let me see if they got $10 in their bank account or 10,000. Let me peep. You got individuals being real motherfucking nosy and trying to direct chaos towards your environment in order to cause upheavals, because somebody out here is about to be homeless. And they wanted to rock your foundation in order to have a foundation, and their foundation is being stripped. Communication coming out here about somebody that wants to make you an offer because they're under judgment. Can't make this shit up. Could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Whoever this Prince of Cups is, this is somebody that needs your help. So you got backfires happening all over the place. And if you have been feeling anxiety or fear or been having very intrusive thoughts, you may want to tap in and tune in to my YouTube reading, because we go over why. This energy was meant to make you impulsive, indecisive, and doubtful so that you would make the wrong decisions that would misalign you. But again, if you would like deeper information on that, check out my YouTube reading, because we go deeper into what was directed towards you and the balancing that you may need to do in order to alchemize that energy. Now again, if you're experiencing that, we're going to go into it a little bit over here, because I don't want to leave you without having any advice. If you've been feeling fear, intrusive thoughts, or anxiety, get your feet out on the ground and visualize higher vibrational outcomes for yourself, because they want to put you in a position to where you are continually pouring your energy into negative outcomes, manifesting them upon yourself, and then doing making reckless and impulsive decisions that will misalign you from your destiny so they can step into it and take it from you. This is their intentions. Like, if you are not aligned with your destiny, they feel like they would be able to siphon it from you. They would be able to swap their experience when you're in a low enough vibration with theirs. And drink lots of water. Yes. So again, do not allow intrusive thoughts to continuate within your experience, especially with it being the 333 portal today. Prime time for manifestation, specifically of abundance and monetary means. So keep your energy and your vibration as rich as your spiritual bank account. Maintain alignment, and don't let outside energy, outside perceptions and projections, thank you. They said don't let outside projections become your perception. Thank you, Spirit. Because these individuals are reaping what they've sown, as above, so below, and it's a lot of conflict. Because you're receiving justice. So maintain alignment. You see these two energies? Justice and judgment. We got 381 in the chat, adds up to 111, which is 333 portal today. 111 is also a manifestation number, as above, so below. You reap what you sow, and they definitely are. Somebody is about to be left out in the cold for betraying you, or many of these individuals are, where they're having to get the fuck on. They're having to make moves that they wanted you to impulsively make. So this seems like some of you, we talked about this on YouTube. Some of you may have felt like you needed to get the fuck out of where you were, like speedily. Like they wouldn't still be targeting you, especially if they got you to impulsively do something that would financially cripple you. Don't do that. Sit with the Most High. Some of you were guided to move. Some of you felt as though if you moved, You would have an entirely different experience in a new environment where these individuals would still be directing you energy, especially if they felt like they had some sort of victory over you. So again, before you make these decisions, sit with the Most High about them. Because what is yours, you don't have to frantically fight for. You don't have to force. What is fated, you don't have to force. Now, if you are being intuitively guided by the Most High to move, and there is a specific location that opens up for you, and you know that that has divinely been ordained for you, then move. But what I am saying is individuals wanted to financially incapacitate or cripple you, if not with a move. Something impulsive or something they were directing towards you that was meant to affect your stability in the ways of affecting your fur babies or your babies, to where you would have to deplete your resources, possibly taking trips to the hospital or the vet, where you redirected the intent and the entities, where you saw your environment start to lighten. You saw your children ground and alchemize. You saw your fur babies ground and alchemize, where the intention of this was mass betrayal in order to financially incapacitate you, and it didn't. But again, it was meant for you to be impulsive, reckless, and panic, and then manifest towers. I won't even say align with towers that would have brought down more of that energy into your experience. And you passed this test. If you are sitting here listening to this message and you're grounding this energy, you're breathing through it, you're just vibing, you're chilling, you passed the test because you didn't do something impulsive, or you didn't align with gluttonous energy to where you were overspending. They said, no, you were correct. Overexpending energy as well as overspending financially. Investing in things that you want, but not need. So this is about you being very decisive on what you are meant to invest in energetically and financially. Where individuals expected you to have a lower level intellect, like they do, is what I will say. A lower level intellect has led these individuals to making some very impulsive, reckless, undesirable decisions. While you have sat faith over fear, you have sat in faith, knowing that every step will be guided. And this is how you know you passed this test, is because you questioned it before you made this move. You waited to receive guidance from the Most High, whether it was on a relationship, it was on a platonic connection, a business opportunity, or a new environment. Or even the thoughts that you may have been having that were intrusive, pertaining to your stability or lack of love that you may feel as though you're receiving. Not allowing that to affect you in any way, shape, and form to where you start doubting your experience or doubting the existence of like-minded energetic and physical connections. They said your vibe, They said your vibe attracts your tribe. You are in the correct energy to attract those at their most healed state because that's where you're at. Do not doubt that the love that you hold exists in others. Thank you. And truth. We got truth coming through with the lightning bolts. Thank you. That is divine intervention coming through. 3 lightning bolts, the Son, the Father, the Holy Spirit. It's also 333 portal. Divine intervention and towers happening now. Confirmation. You got a fortune. You got a victory pertaining a fortune. Because you've earned this. This is literally like the divine saying, because you passed this test, we trust you with what's about to occur in your experience. While these other energies, they were only used as test dummies. And you do have this burnt duck in the background desperately trying to hold on to a relationship or a business opportunity that is not theirs. It's not theirs anymore. They obtained it in the lower level world when the world was more 3D based. So however this crispy duck earned this position, it was through some type of seduction, energetic manipulation, mental manipulation, and or all of the above darker workings. Some type of glamour. We got a King of Cups out here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, reaping what they've sown. This is a backfire of betrayal back on this individual that may be a part of your karmic familiar unit. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio missed an opportunity at being seen as wish fulfillment and the chosen one. So either this is an ex or this is a family member that is absolutely getting fucking wrecked. And the reason you need to know this is you've been freed from these connections You've been freed. I won't even say freed from these connections. You've been freed from the consistent root work and binding done on you by these individuals because they've been sat down. Which means something's coming to you quickly. Steadfast. Yeah, look, depleted resources. This is also equal give and take. This is somebody that can't call you back in, but will sit and watch. Has to sit and watch. This is somebody whose obsession has led to their destruction. Gluttonous energy. The gluttonous pig. Against what was perceived as the lone wolf, but you were never alone. I just heard they sent an army of entities towards you and you slayed them all. Yeah, I don't like this person's energy because this is literally like a win at all costs. Like, I don't care what happens to you. I need to be seen the way that you're seen. You had multiple energies with this intention, but for different reasons. And this King of Cups, I feel like, is one of the most confused on why it's you. Why it's you. Ace of Wands with 9 of Swords. Why you get this new beginning in divine love. Why you were able to see through this deception and alchemize. Why you were able, see through this deception, alchemize, transform your entire life in front of all those eyes they slandered you to. All those ears they slandered you to. And why you keep exposing them. This is somebody going downhill fast, and it's leading to your come up. This is somebody that repeatedly attempted to hold on to you as well as keep something from you because they felt like that was what was going to lead to your success. This is somebody that felt like something they took from you was what was going to put you in a position to transform. And then every time they'd see you come up, they'd do something behind the scenes to cause a tower. Yet these towers weren't working in the way that they may have before when you were around this individual. And they kept backfiring, causing this individual to be even more obsessive, like their mind was melting. Something is psychologically wrong with this person because of the backfires they're experiencing. And I feel like with this crispy duck as well, this Queen of Pentacles is coming off immature, impulsive, and reckless because this is the individual being sacrificed. Basically, these individuals have been sacrificed for the greater good, and the greater good is you. And this, if this is an individual, your justice is this person being left out in the cold. And if this individual is somebody with a platform or somebody with gifts, it has been forfeited to you. These individuals' ass is on a chopping block. Yep, exactly, Pamela. Chopping block. Relevancy, Spirit. Why do we need to know this? Because the gates have been opened for you in the way that... Aw, that's cute. The gates have been opened for you in the way that you have been previously doubting. Feeling as though you would always have to traverse through warfare. Feeling as though you would always have to traverse and overcome trauma. With the gates that have been opened for you, it's going to seem like a paradise that you weren't ready for, but you've been built for. 5 of Cups, disappointed. An individual disappointed because you're still getting your paradise. And this individual is sick. I told you they mentally losing it. 444 on the live right now. With however they're communicating, which is letting others know they're under judgment and that they definitely were putting in work on you and separating you from the connections you were meant to make and the offers you were meant to have because of their jealousy, their envy, and their gluttony. So these they can't stop talking about you. They can't stop obsessing over you, and people are starting to realize like something is wrong with you because this person is literally minding their own business. Why do you keep looking at them? If they make you so mad, you burnt crispy duck, why do you keep looking? Mind your business. We are famous, I hear. Oh, we definitely are. You think we're not putting on the greatest show the ethers has ever seen? I know my ancestors watching me like, go bitch, go. Oh my God, did you see that? That's amazing. Do it again. I wish I could rewind that so I could watch it again. That's amazing. I know my guides are watching me like the best television show, Truman Show, known to existence. You think the whole ethers aren't like the greatest show we've ever seen? Look at our little superstar down there. They the main character. They vibing, they grooving, they ascending, they alchemizing. We're so proud. We're like on that, they just showed me like, one of those islands, one of those TV shows where people keep getting voted off the fucking island. The karmics keep getting voted off the boat. They keep getting kicked off the island. And Spirit's like, yeah, my baby's gonna be the last one standing in this bitch. They're gonna be the one that takes care. They're gonna be the one that takes care. I was gonna say takes home that suitcase full of abundance. They said takes care of that suitcase full of abundance. They're gonna be the one that takes care of this realm. They're gonna be the one that takes home this black belt. Or what do WWE wrestlers get? You know, the trophy belt. You're the one taking that home. And you are being applauded for the victories you've achieved in the physical and in the spirit. Again, with divine assistance. But with the test that was recently just directed our way, it was up to us how to alchemize that energy. It was up to us whether or not we would succumb to it. And if we would allow that mentality to become our own. Yeah, the heavyweight belt. Exactly. Thank you, Lynette. The championship heavyweight belt. Because we heavyweight. We heavyweight. We alpha in this bitch. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And I love how, hi Goku. Goku just popped in the chat. I love your name, by the way. That is epic. But we going Super Saiyan. They ain't never seen something like this. Fortune. You get victory and fortune. They said you got to take care of this suitcase of abundance, right? It's yours. These individuals, everything they tried to take was just a setup upon their own lineage. It was just a setup upon them. Because you keep rising, you keep elevating, you keep ascending, you keep succeeding. While these individuals thought they were breaking you down. Piece by piece. They felt like everything they were throwing your way, there was going to be like, something was going to be the straw that broke the camel's back. They didn't realize that you yourself are the straw that broke the camel's back within this call for judgment. You equalize this shit. And in turn, balance the scales. We got a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or a reckless masculine energy that's attempting to hold on to you. I mean, Prince of Staves in the upright is not a negative thing. But coming out with the Four of Pentacles, I don't feel like, I'm intuitively not picking up on you want this energy to hold on to you. So it looks like you are aligning with a counterpart that also had an individual that was doing everything it took in order to hold on to them, in the same way that you have somebody that's extremely passionate and wants to offer you their wand, wants to offer you a new beginning, where it's because this individual knows who's in your energy. Yep, that you've moved on. Queen of Swords standing on business. And that this fertility leads you to an unconditional love that is extremely abundant and successful. So whoever you've ended things with, they're trying to fight your counterpart who looks like a King of Pentacles or Queen of Pentacles. Damn. So somebody is completely fallen from their tower. The tower is coming down. Like riches to rags, while you're going from rags to riches. While an ex is going from flexing falsely, thinking that you were watching, like trying to flex falsely in your face, to going through what they mocked at you for going through. So if you were homeless or you were financially struggling, this individual thought it was real funny. They were a part of the menagerie behind the scenes, and now this individual is going through an ending where they need your help. Do not unblock this individual. Ships coming in. If this individual tries to show up or pop up on you, be graceful. Check a motherfucker with grace. But it seems like you may be picking up on this individual trying to come through your music. You may be hearing a lot of music from this individual, like this individual trying to project their feelings upon you, to try and get you to feel the same way that they do. This person could even be trying to pop up in your dreams because they want to win at all costs. So again, if you're having individuals come through in the dream state, or you're here all day, and the fact that your name is Divine Justice, it's because you're receiving divine justice. I love that. So you're picking up on the fact that this individual is going through judgment, and they're trying to get you to unblock them or message them so they know that you're open and receptive to them. Ignore that shit. I literally just heard the song, Stay? By Kid Laroi and Justin Bieber today, and I was like, where he goes, I did the same things I told you I would never do. Whatever the fuck else he said. And he's like, I want you to stay. And I was like, Judgment immediately. Bombastic criminal side eye, bitch. What? No. You can fuck out of here with that. Expeditiously. It's like these individuals are trying to convey themselves as divine contracts, but they are counterfeit karmic contracts trying to be reinstated in the way that your counterpart, or who is meant to be connected to you, because this can be business or platonic, are clearing out counterfeit karmic contracts, whether in business, platonic, or romantic. So you standing firm on your boundaries is energetically emanating. They corrected me. They said not energetically emanating. You are transferring energetic downloads to those that need to receive them. Thank you. So you got others standing on business with the closeout of these karmic cycles. You also have others analyzing and observing you that want to connect to you. Hold up, wait a minute. Because we're not doing crispy bacon lips and we talking about crispy ducks. Absolutely not. Or roasted gluttonous pig. And it looks like individuals getting roasted. These burnt ducks being sauteed. I just heard no taste, no flavor, no seasoning. They got nothing. That's what I just heard. These individuals were trying to take your pizzazz, your sauce, your seasoning, and pass it off as their own. So you got copycats crumbling. That's what's going on here. And you also have this King or Queen of Pentacles watching. Whoever this is used to be very analytical of you. Possibly judgmental, because they were picking up on the frequency of those they were around. They were mirroring back the frequency of those they were around, who are very judgmental, egotistical, gluttonous, envious. And with this individual clearing out certain cycles like we talked about before, this individual is starting to see you clearly. And they realized that they were under some type of manipulation with those they were around, who were trying to get them to see you the way that they want you to be seen. Whether this is a law official, like the judicial system, a counterpart, collective energies that are meant to connect with you, or business opportunities, because King of Pentacles can be somebody that owns a business. Somebody that sees you as profitable, pertaining their business. Or for a certain position. Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. Somebody's upset and stressed out because somebody wants to work with you. You bring somebody a lot of peace, or you bring a lot of individuals a lot of peace. This is also about you being a peaceful being, when individuals said that you wreak havoc and you're a danger to yourself and others, and that you're just a mess, and that you out here doing this and that, and you fucking El Chapo in these streets and shit. Like, the truth has been revealed, and these individuals are looking like absolute imbeciles with the fact that whoever's been monitoring you sees that you mind your business. You literally just do nothing. Basically, I feel like if the feds is watching, I'll be fresh as hell if the feds watching. They bored as a bitch. I feel like they were bored, but then they started to pick up on your supernatural abilities. Like, if you got the feds watching you, they're intrigued with your intuitive and supernatural abilities, but they're also like, this is fucking boring. This person just goes to the store, they go to the gym, and then they go home, and they eat snacks, and they go to work, and then they come home, they eat snacks, they make dinner. Everybody told me that this individual was erratic, that this individual had mental issues, that this individual was like cuckoo bananas crazy, a danger to themselves and others, and I'm seeing them just hug trees and talk to birds and shit. Who the fuck lied to us? Wasted tax dollars over here monitoring, having this individual under surveillance, like, for years, for some of you. Years before you received this. Making sure that you weren't going to invest it in the wrong things or become an issue to society or an issue to the program, which they have realized you're going to be an issue to the program. They have realized that you are a threat to the power structures. So there is some indecision there because of the way these monetary means would really elevate you in your destiny. But they also know they're under fire for not putting you in a position to receive this. Like, their job, some of them have already lost their jobs for the things they were doing behind the scenes to keep this from you. Or taking bribes. So it's like they're realizing the judgment literally follows you. Justice literally follows you. Where if individuals are knowingly not doing the right thing and perpetuating injustice, that they're going to continue receiving towers. And it's not just going to hit them. So you got a whole bunch of individuals going through mess where individuals in the background are making things right because they're willing to take the risk. Praying that giving you this abundance in this position will not further make you a threat to the societal power structures in place. But again, you weren't put here to be a puppet. We got past life, love, and tradition. Some of you, your counterpart has broken through the programming put in place to keep them in puppet energy, to keep them bound. So again, you definitely are, on purpose in your life's mission, and you causing problems. But these are problems that it doesn't look like a win-win to any of these individuals. If we don't give this to them, we get riggedy wrecked. We keep getting towers. We keep having shit happen. If we do give this to them, this puts us in a position to not only be scrutinized, but also puts them in a powerful position to override us completely. So again, you got individuals weighing their options here within the judicial system, within the, for some of you, I heard presidency. We really that big of a problem. New World Order energy. We really that big of a problem to individuals that wanted to maintain occult secrets and practices that were being used to misdirect and harvest off the masses. And you are a massive threat to these individuals' practices and power structures. So they definitely have a decision to make, but I feel like individuals are going to end up making the correct decision, which is, it's going to lead, if they continue to make the correct decision, it's going to lead them to feeling more fulfillment in life, in work, and in relationships because of how they're balancing out situations for light workers. While this karmic familial unit, they've solidified judgment. That is what I will say. They were given the choice to course correct and they refused. So there's a lot of dis-ease and dysfunction and chaos rummaging throughout these karmic familial units realities as well as these exes. While you walked away, you've been guided to keep your distance from this karmic ex and from this karmic lineage. Because you got bigger fish to fry. We're not done with the crispy duck over here that obtained a position that they wanted to maintain by any means necessary. Who is going through I can't make this shit up. This Princess of Pentacles is going through emotional upheavals, being erratic, and this is somebody that is screaming, possibly throwing shit, crying, whether they are a man or a woman, that whoever this individual is around is like, motherfucker, is you alright? You need to be medicated, because bitch, what the fuck is that? Why are you acting like this? Chill out. Pulling out exactly, Pamela. Pulling out their edges and their hair and shit. This is how individuals around them know this is a backfire. Because whoever this individual is with a certain platform, whether they are some type of practitioner, dark diviner, or star energy, this is a false star. This is not even a fallen angel. This is an entity parading itself around as if it was meant to maintain a position of power and prosperity. It's a plant. Exactly, Pamela. Plant. It's an industry plant, a handler. Whatever this thing is, it was not meant to be there. And whoever it is around, it was meant to handle and control and manipulate. And now these gaslighting techniques are being exposed with the way that this person is revealing themselves through their emotional manipulation tactics. And this is a backfire. It's like they can no longer hide who they are because of how they're reacting. Normally, their gaslighting would be love bombing, and it's like crocodile tears is what I just heard. Right, like trying to guilt somebody else into either maintaining a relationship or keeping them in a certain position. Like, I'll do my job better, like, I'll make sure, and all the time, this copycat crispy duck was trying to obtain your energy as well as monitoring you to see how you move because of the way that people react to you. So this individual is trying to bring back a falsified version of you and mask themselves as you in this falsified version of you in order to maintain a certain position in relationship. All while doing darker work in the background in order to really obtain the extent of your energy. And this backfired so harshly that their masks completely fell off. They're not able to mask their vanity. They're not able to mask their gluttony. They're not able to mask their narcissism. They're gaslighting. Like, this person has been revealed as extremely toxic because of their obsession with you, as well as their determination to hold on to something they felt like was falling through their hands. Moon magic in order to obtain your power. So they could get a new beginning. I can't make this shit up. And it's blue back bad. You're getting this position, whatever it is. Or if they tried to separate you from a relationship to fix their own, you're receiving a relationship while they're losing it. So you may end up with a relationship with who this person is with, but I feel like you're stepping into a divine connection because this individual is no longer able to use your energy or anybody else's energy to maintain a relationship. So you've broken this off of you. Your spirit team has broken this off of you. The Most High has assisted in breaking this off of you. To where, in the way that you may have felt hindered before in connecting, you're not now. And again, if this individual was trying to obtain monetary means or maintain monetary means through obscuring perceptions of you, trying to sabotage you while siphoning your energy to maintain these positions or obtain, the wall has been broken. The gates have been opened. You're obtaining these positions, and it may call for a relocation. You may be moving for work. Win at all cost and mental entrapment. Somebody wanted to win at all cost and ended up stuck in their own head. This is also imprisonment and institutionalized. So this lets me know this individual probably should be medicated with what now fully inhabits their being and the way that they're lashing out and reacting. What oppression? I can't make this shit up. Hi, lover boy. Oppression with wisdom. They've been, and it could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and Spirit says that's the truth. Somebody knows that you know this. Somebody doesn't like the fact that you can see them. They wanted your gifts. They wanted your intuitive abilities. This individual has been blinded to their own erratic behavior. They've been blinded to this backfire that they don't know. They may have just found out they're experiencing a backfire. They may be attempting to fix it, but they can't. The ball is already rolling. While the ball is already rolling for you. This person could be imprisoned too for having some type of reaction for some of you in court. We got heartbroken over confusion. You were meant to be blinded. I can't make this shit up. You weren't meant to see this coming, but you made a decision. You didn't make an impulsive, reckless decision. You made a decision to stay grounded and eat through these illusions. Whatever was being projected off onto you. And with you alchemizing this intent and the entities directed towards you, you have further sealed your armory, your arsenal, with whatever was directed towards you, while redirecting and returning the intent and entities to this individual. You alchemize the energy of the intent, and you alchemize the energy of the entities. And I explained this a little bit over on YouTube. I'm going to explain it here. When somebody, let's say, directs you a jinn, and when you alchemize the energy of a jinn, it adheres to your armor to where you're able to protect yourself from jinn entities because of what you've alchemized, while redirecting the entity itself and the intent back to an individual who has depleted their spiritual resources by adding their own energy into the thing that they attempted to control and manipulate you. Which means this individual cannot protect, or these individuals cannot protect themselves from the backfires. There's no protection rituals they can do to protect themselves from the redirection of intent and entities. So they're now experiencing the intent they had towards you, as well as the entities they conjured to do their bidding with the intent they directed towards you. And now it's been adhered to your armor. So if these individuals are continually trying to direct you certain entities, exactly, Uno reverse. But not only Uno reverse, now you have it coded. You have these entities coded. So if somebody else from, let's say, Your karmic lineage is like, let me send them a jinn. You've already coded or decoded and recoded that entity. So you're already energetically armored for a jinn. Then you're already energetically armored for like an Oni. You're energetically armored for a voodoo. You're energetically armored for Santeria. Things like that, where you have alchemized the energy of it. What it is, you've decoded the energy, you've recoded it and had it adhere to you, while you've redirected it to those that have depleted themselves in order to direct you this lower vibrational energy work. And that's exactly what happened. There are individuals going through mass confusions, illusions, and psychosis because of what they wanted you to appear to be and what they wanted you to experience. And this is why they're heartbroken. Somebody may also be having some sort of heart attack because they tried to attack your heart. And that backfired. Somebody's having heart palpitations. Somebody is afraid to go to sleep because they fear that they're not going to wake up. And they might be right, because they didn't want you to wake up. They wanted it to look like natural causes. Definitely giving voodoo. And I rebuke all of that shit in the name of Jesus. Bind it in the blood of Jesus and banish it for all eternity from each and every one of our realities. They said, and that's exactly what you're doing with the alchemization of the energy. For it will be banished. Damn. It will be banished for all eternity because of the alchemization process you have gone through to integrate it and code it within your energy. So if you have had legions of demons sent towards you, you've had every powerful entity sent towards you, these individuals out here conjuring just everything. That means you have alchemized the energy of this is why you're a threat. Because you have alchemized the energy of all darker beings directed towards you. You have alchemized, decoded, and recoded dark diviner work, which means you've taken on their gifts. You now understand that it's like you Kirby'd them bitches. So if this is one of the strongest practitioners, you said Kirby, whoop! You know that little pink plushy thing? You Kirby'd it and you said, these are pretty cool gifts. I now understand the way that you work. It's like you intook that energy and you said, huh, you've been doing this for a long time. I see exactly how you've been able to pick apart. It's like spiritual guerrilla warfare. You picked apart everything your enemies sent you, and it set the board. Where you've been able to integrate new coding, or activate new coding within your timeline, within your existence, because of the new shit that's been directed at you. And now the abilities that you have. It's a complete, rewire. So this is why individuals are like, why is nothing working? Because you keep figuring it out. You keep alchemizing it. You keep decoding it and recoding it. And not only for yourself, but you're sharing that information like a computer system, a motherboard, to the collective. When you alchemize something, decode it and recode it, others are receiving that energetic output. Others are picking up on it. I've talked about this before, where we share information like trees through their roots. This is why somebody was trying to bind your soul star. Your soul star as well as your ground star. Because you keep sharing information through your ground star. You keep grounding shit in. They also wanted to imbalance you, but you not being able to ground out energy, to share energy. And they were unable to do that, and especially with Eight of Cups out here in tradition. These are very, very old. I'm not talking like age old. I mean old like practitioners. They've been doing this for lifetimes, century old motherfuckers that are walking away from prying into your energy. They said no. There are practitioners that said no. I saw what happened when this diviner tried to pry into this individual's pathway, their energy. I saw what happened when this practitioner or this dark diviner or this occultist sent this chosen one spell work. No. I've been doing this for a long time, yeah, but I'm also not stupid. I'm skilled, yeah, but I'm not stupid. So there are old practitioners that are like, no, they're loved by God. They are loved by the divine. Leave that one the fuck alone. Looks like these individuals tried to outsource. These individuals tried to find something new to direct towards you, and there are some individuals that took up the job. There are others that are like, you don't want that smoke. You don't want that smoke. With contemplation here, these are individuals that are like, the last person to touch on that individual's energy ended up stuck in their own mind. They're not able to use their gifts. Not only were they stripped, but they can't get out of the cycle they've been placed within their own head, and it's darkness. All they're experiencing is darkness. All they're hearing is the whispers of darkness. Demons. Like, nah. I would rather not have that happen to me. I'm good. So you got individuals communicating right now about how loved in the spirit you are. Yeah, mental purgatory. Exactly. They are caged. So you got individuals going, no. And this could have been a karmic familial unit that tried to instigate some type of attack. This could have been old friends, 33-degree Freemasons, like Illuminati, Rosicrucians, Eastern Stars, celebrities. It don't matter who the fuck it was. These individuals, somebody found somebody to put in work. And again, what you are alchemizing as an individual that was headstrong and willing to take this on, to give somebody else your destiny and give you theirs. And not only is this individual working with this crispy duck stripped, or these crispy ducks, Spirit said not only have they been stripped, but their punishment is worse because of how they were warned. Confirmation. I just heard that somebody's confirmation, but I'm looking. What do you mean by their punishment is worse? Not only do they not have gifts, they are unable to obtain monetary means because they can't read on anybody. It's not just, stripped of all their gifts. It's not just you. They cannot use their abilities on anybody. So now they have individuals trying to get in contact with them because of what has unraveled that they had put work in. So it's not just them not being able to use their gifts on anybody. The ones that they have used their gifts on to assist are losing what they had obtained by working with this individual. What's happening to the crispy duck? Let's find out. King of Wands. Prince of Staves. Demoted. Somebody has lost all. Yeah, they've been demoted from the king, from being seen as the king, somebody to take action, somebody who sits on this throne who's perceived as very attractive. This person could be losing their physical allure because they were using a lot of intimate magic. This person has been brought down into a childlike state. It's like that mentally they can't get out of this hurt inner child. This is also a son and father duo that has been brought down because of this exposure. Exposure of monetary means they were willing to pay to skew the truth and to keep the justice system or justice from seeing the truth. And now they're heartbroken. You get this new beginning. So I just asked, what does this mean for the crispy duck? What this means for the crispy duck or crispy ducks is the fact that they get exposed for what they were doing and what they were trying to keep from you, or what they were spending monetary means for some of you that belong to you, what they were spending it on, as well as the truth is revealed that brings justice to you and puts you in a new beginning. Again, it landed on the 10 of Pentacles. Somebody's going from riches to rags while you're going from rags to riches. With 2 of Cups and love. So what happens to these crispy ducks or this crispy duck is the fact that they lose everything and they have to watch you win while they go through severe judgment, while they are exposed for the thieving musky muskrats that they are. Damn. A decision's been made by a King of Pentacles, somebody that is to give you equal give and take, fertility, because they know that you're in the correct energy to receive this offer or these monetary means or this position. So again, with Spirit saying the gates have been open, you're receiving. There is an offer coming of either love, a travel to a relocation for a job that is protected travel, as well as a romantic dynamic that is protected, as well as a very powerful position. And we already have the Ten of Pentacles out here. Prosperity. What you don't see, but what you know. You know you just moved through some very low vibrational intent and redirected it, as well as the entity sent towards you. And you know that whatever was being directed towards you was to slow you down, stop you, and misalign you. Which means individuals know, for some of you within the next 3 days to 2 weeks, that something major is popping off for you. Something that they wanted to redirect in order to get themselves out of a sticky situation. Quite the predicament is what I just heard. Ooh, let me pull some, you know what? Astrology. Let me see. We got this practitioner energy again. Going through an ending. Yep. Somebody is with Uranus genius. Somebody is really mentally unstable. Somebody is losing it here. I heard unable to get out of a dark place while you're stepping further into the light. I heard your heaven is here. Change. Because they kept trying to change the outcome of this ending. It was inevitable. Did y'all just see how this card just did a little whoop-de-whoop, flip-de-flip? Somebody is flipping the fuck out. Could be a Aries or a Leo or a Sagittarius. Flipping the fuck out. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and Spirit says that's the truth because of this backfire. So you got a practitioner who could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or a Virgo that is flipping the fuck out right now. Because they can't change an outcome. It's inevitable. They can't change an ending. While you're getting a return on your energetic investment with all that you alchemized, you're getting Jupiter return benefits. These individuals are getting Saturn return age. It was only a matter of time. Saturn is daddy karma. And what are they getting karma for? For trying to use these moon cycles, portals, and alignments, planetary alignments against you in order to realign things in their favor while misdirect and misalign you. Ooh, Aries in the reverse? Damn. War has been waged upon these individuals because it has been expelled from your experience. And these individuals have been expelled from any type of divine school they may have been guided to attend. They not coming to class with us. They not able to cheat off our homework. They in detention. And some of them are about to have a face-to-face with the dean, aka creator. This could be somebody in your family with roots here, or this is a root worker. I heard the roots of war returned. The roots of war damn. They definitely expelled. Oh my God, they expelled. They not just suspended. They expelled. The roots of war returned. 8th house endings and beginnings. I know y'all see that skull up here. You are divine royalty. You also have, for some of you, Egyptian ancestors working on your behalf in order to mummify a motherfucker. There's no escaping what they have been bound to. We got, it fell on Saturn return age with Grand Trine blessings. Somebody really needed these blessings to save their own ass, and they know these are playing out now. Like I said, Grand Trine, 333 portal. This is also for some of you happening in 3 days. Could be 3 weeks. I specifically heard 3 days to 2 weeks. Mars force Aries energy. Somebody wanted to force their hand by trying to perpetuate a certain perspective you were meant to have and act upon. And with love here, this is also individuals trying to force love in order to infect your body or afflict your body with some type of intimately transmitted demon in order to siphon your soul. And it could be a water sign that's going through massive imbalances. You had a lot of individuals that are like, that energy though, mwah. Salt Bay, like, y'all know that salt guy that be sprinkling the like meats? That's how they was looking at your energy. They were like, masterpiece. A lot of individuals wanted your soul because they wanted your alignment. They wanted what you had acquired and the doors that had been opened for you and the divine love being poured over you. Prime supply. You've also healed from things that others have been unable to heal from. Exactly. And a masterpiece. A masterpiece of a soul and a meat suit. You got a Leo here that owes you something. Or somebody that was trying to put you in a stronghold and cause mental conflict in order to keep you from obtaining something that's, I went to say, due to you, and they said, as above, so below, as within, so without. The universe is paying back a debt. So it's not only universal law you receive this, it's coming through energetically as well as physically. You are receiving what you are owed, while these individuals are receiving what they are owed. And it's a whole lot of debt. It's a whole lot of devil. Capricorn energy. What were they trying to do? Escape. I said, what were they trying to do? Escape. Escape the devil. I rebuke that energy in the name of Jesus, by it in the blood of Jesus, and banish it for all eternity. But the Spirit gave us our answer. And it's not welcome over here, but you conjured that. You can have that right back in your face, back in your space, beating you up and tossing you around all over the place. It's not welcome here. Pluto transformation and the Grand Cross Provoker. Pluto is scorpionic energy. It's death and transformation, death and rebirth. I can tell you some of these individuals, this provoker or these provokers, some of them are not going to make it into the rebirth stage. They don't have the energy to alchemize death. They don't have the genius to win a chess game against death. And you know how many times we played chess with this motherfucker? We played chess with death way too many times. We have checkmated death way too many times. And I know that death is tired of coming the fuck over here. I know Archangel Azrael is like, I'm done playing with you. Let me go play against these motherfuckers. I know the Angel of Death, the Reapers, they're tired. They're tired of getting checkmated over here because we keep alchemizing the shit. So they about to go play with somebody else. And we'll see if they win. We got Cancer, I feel. I had it in my deck reversed. So somebody may have tried to send you dis-ease. Cancer. This is also them being emotionally unstable with the mind here. Which lets me know that somebody is battling a disease. A mental illness or a physical illness or both. It is definitely Final Destination Bloodlines. And they playing against death. They jigsaw against death. And we escapade that bitch. So many times we said, death, stop it. Stop. Go home, death. Who sent you here? Because if it's not God, you need to get on somewhere, please. Respectfully. Now I tell you right now, death was tired of coming over here. Why you keep sending me to the light worker that is supposed to lead the world? The revolutionary light leader. I'm done. Whoever keeps sending me, I have them. We got Taurus out here. I have bulldozed them. I have returned. So this is a direct message from Reaper energy, from Archangel Azrael, from death. I have returned. Return this death energy, or this death intent, as well as the entities directed while we alchemize death for a rebirth. With Genius. Genius lets me know that you also alchemize death of the mind. Death of your mental. You were supposed to deteriorate mentally. You alchemized this shit and it made you that more intuitive and intellectual. That more intelligent. Where you don't need to see what's going on to see what's going on. You listen to your intuition. You listen to divine guidance. And you listen to what's being conveyed and channeled to you by the ethers. You see all. You see it, you feel it, you know it. And you also know when death is directed towards you. You can feel that energy come around you. You can feel that energy leave. You can feel when you've completed out a cycle of death and rebirth. And right now this looks like we are moving very lower vibrational dark energy through our light body to where we are alchemizing. I don't want to say damn. That I went to say not just death, they corrected me. They said you are alchemizing an entity that was meant to completely upheave your mental, causing you to succumb to fear, paranoia, and any type of mental manipulation that would be attached with the decisions you were meant to make, with standing in fear instead of faith. But you grounded that energy, you alchemized it, and you trust your divine team. If you had succumbed to this would have put you in a position to further be, they said, paranoid, anxious, irritable, and dysfunctional. Where individuals, gang stalkers around you would have provoked you into a reaction that they didn't receive due to how you grounded this energy and how you redirected the intent and the entities attached in order to siphon all from you because of how you had been lowered in vibration and misdirected, misguided upon a timeline because you were not listening and trusting. Damn. But what did I say? You stabilized that shit. So basically what they're saying is, if you had made an impulsive, reckless decision, whether it was to connect with the wrong people, take up another job that you were not guided to take, like steer off your alignment, where God has promised you certain things. God has promised you stability. God has promised you an unconditionally loving relationship. God has promised you justice. If you had went against those promises and went against your intuition and guidance and said, you know what, I'm going to figure this out myself, and you succumbed to fear, you succumbed to paranoia, you put yourself in positions you weren't meant, you misaligned, you stepped out of your highest vibrational alignment to start moving yourself because you no longer believed in your journey, you no longer believed in where the Most High was guiding you and what the Most High had promised you, you would have allowed these towers to adhere to your experience, where somebody would have tried to swap energies with you, and they may have been successful depending on your decision making. The trajectory of the timeline that you would have stepped into by making poor decisions, losing faith. Exactly. Team never lose faith. By losing faith and moving upon ego and moving upon fear instead of divinity and soul. So that's what they mean by this. You had to really ground this out. Air sign communication, destiny. Because it's already been, thank you. Spirit saying, because I already told you. I already told you where I'm taking you. I already told you what you're destined for. If I told you you're going to be a star, why would you impulsively go get a job that you know is going to lower your vibration and put you in a cycle of lack mindset, where you're going to have no time to work on your soul's calling? To where you're like, well, I would like to have extra money in these areas, but you following your calling would automatically raise your vibration to the abundance you're desiring, because of how you are pouring your attention, and energy into your soul's calling, instead of panicking and going to get 2 to 3 different jobs in order to try to flex, keep up with the Joneses, pour back into the matrix instead of where you were guided to go and what you were guided to do, knowing damn good and well you should be listening, or be like, fuck it, you know what, true love doesn't exist, and this person, they like me, they want to take me out, they want to go on some dates, I'll give them a chance, even though I'm not feeling them. But you know, to go on a date, then a few dates, because you're like, no, I don't want to be alone. You know what, I don't know if my person is really out there. I'm starting to doubt that God is really going to bring me my person. So you know what, I'm going to go settle for this karmic relationship where at first it doesn't look karmic, but they're flattering me, they're complimenting me, they want to take me out, they want to spoil me, not knowing damn good what the devil sent that motherfucker. And because you didn't want to be patient and you started to doubt the journey and your God ordained partner, you jumped into a relationship because you're like, this is nice. Settling for less than your timeline, and then stepping out of your highest vibrational timeline to where an individual that has been waiting for you to do that steps in and obtains your divine partner. To where now all of a sudden your divine partner is in a relationship where they're like, well, now I'm getting fucked up. This is ridiculous. I don't want to be with you. Where's my person? And then you miss that opportunity. And it may boomerang back to you, but you're going to have to step out of that karmic dynamic you stepped into. Same with Friendships where you're like, you know what, I'm tired of being in solitude. Let me go out, let me make some friends. And all of a sudden you're friends with individuals that envy you. You're with individuals that are competing with you, that are intimidated by your success, that are intimidated by your light and your glow. But you didn't want to be alone. You wanted to step out of solitude. You wanted to be impulsive and go make friends. And you made the wrong ones. This is what this energy was meant to do, is it was meant to deter you, meant to cause doubt, meant to put you in a position to step out of alignment and go do some dumb shit. Because all of a sudden you're like, this isn't happening fast enough. We within this program, within the matrix, we anticipate instant gratification, where this spiritual journey is not that. You got to sit in your ascended master energy, knowing that all that is meant for you, that has been promised, will come to you. You don't have to fight for it. You don't got to plead for it. You don't got to beg for it. You don't have to take action towards it to where you're hunting it. You magnetize it. You hold faith that every step will be ordered, because you wouldn't be here if it wasn't. You got to remind yourself of that. Exactly, law of attraction. You wouldn't have come this far only to come this far. And you definitely wouldn't have come this far without divine assistance. And every step that you needed to take was always given to you, correct? You wouldn't be where you are at. You wouldn't have been able to release certain dynamics. You wouldn't have been able to understand certain lower vibrational practices without the divine alerting you. Without the divine saying, go here, or giving you signs and synchronicities to do this. Incorporate this into your routine, your lifestyle. Connect with this person. Get on this platform. Look at this video. Read this book. They're always there. And you always got to trust them. Don't act upon impulse that will put you out of alignment. Act upon faith and move accordingly. Because we do have some of you out here that were about to settle in a relationship or settle for a partnership that you know you don't resonate with. Don't do that. Don't just be like, well, this is a nice lady or this is a nice man. That's good enough. Don't you fucking dare. And you're like, I don't really vibe with this person. We kind of like connect, but I'm just not feeling it. I'm not there. Like, I just don't feel like this is my person. But oh, settle. You better not do that. You better not. That's individuals really trying to, it's separation and chaos magic. Trying to separate you not only from destiny, but from, you better listen to these messages, but from individuals you're meant to network with and romantic partners you're meant to connect to. Where individuals would really desire these partnerships. You losing faith in your purpose, like, oh, well, I'm a musician, but there's like hundreds of thousands and millions of people that want to be a musician, and like, I don't think I'm going to make it because, like, am I good enough? Am I really going to be that person that makes it? If the divine told you to do something, if the divine and the Most High directed you to do something, yes, you are chosen in that field. Yes, you are going to make it, and you're going to make a lane for other light workers to make it too. You better start. Is what I meant to say. You better start. Stop doubting destiny. But I just heard they kept overriding me. You better start. That's probably a message to me too. I better start. We better start. Whatever it is you've been guided to do, believe in you. And believe in who chose you. Because again, get creative. You better start. You better start expressing your creativity. Or it'll continue to convict you. And believe me, somebody else desperately wants your position. They desperately want you to give up on what you've been guided to do, so they can step into it and look as though they're better than you. Oh my God, that's beautiful. I love that. I need one of those headbands. That was gorgeous. Thank you. I need me one of those. Yeah, because it's going to bring you abundance. Part of fortune increase. Part of fortune. Fortune favors the brave. Part of fortune with faith. Part of fortune increase with faith. You have been ordained for this. And Spirit is saying, maintain faith in this fortune. Maintain faith in what I've ordained you for. Maintain faith in justice. This is also losing hope that you're going to receive justice pertaining to an injustice that happened to you, to where you may have lost everything. You're receiving justice. God hasn't forgotten about you. Hold on, they just said it's actually the complete opposite. When I said God has not forgotten about you, they said it is the complete opposite. Explain. They said God has not forgotten about you. God's eyes are always on you. For you are one that is the most watched. You are the one that is the most tended to. For the Most High has always been with you. So it's like you've never been forgotten. Your prayers are answered. God literally moves immediately for you. You ask a question, you pray about it, you get an immediate answer. You see it immediately. Even when you think something, Gemini energy, I think, you see it immediately. It is shown to you. Whether it's like, God, expose my enemies. If these individuals are not my friends, show it to me. And then you receive an immediate answer. You've already seen individuals under judgment. You've already seen that individuals are not your friend. This is how loved you are. Is the Most High is always making sure that you're being looked out for and you're being provided for. I believe. So this is about you maintaining faith, continuing to believe that you will never be forgotten. You will never be forsaken. You will always be taken care of. Sun Spirit is given raw energy, Most High energy. Spirit said routine. It is routine we fucking watch you because of these sacrificial rituals. It is routine that we make sure you heal. We make sure your abundance heals. We make sure that these individuals face karmic law because of what they're doing to you. They said this shit is routine around the clock. That at 24 motherfucking 7, 365. They wanted to confirm that because I did see the routine card at the bottom of the deck. I shuffled it back in. It came back out. And they said, no, accept it. With routine coming out with spirit. Because these individuals are up around the clock trying to sacrifice you, we up around the clock. They up watching you, we up watching them. As well as watching you. We got many eyes. Choose an eye, babe. I'm sorry, they just channeled me the crab from Moana. Where she's like looking at his eyes and he's like, choose an eye, babe. Like, they got eyes focused on these individuals that won't knock it off while they're receiving judgment, and they got eyes on you, healing your abundance, healing your body. They said making sure that you maintain a healed, high vibrational life. We will always make sure that you are taken care of because of what you've been ordained to take care of and who you've been ordained to take care of in this realm. And they're showing me the suitcase of money. Take care. That's right. They did say take care of the suitcase of abundance that you're being gifted. And it doesn't just pertain to monetary means, but your wealth is your health, your healing capabilities, your advancement, your ascension, your upgrades, your influence, your leadership, the way that you've been ordained to be a leader here. That in itself is wealth, is how many souls that you are capable of guiding to enlightenment. And right as I looked up, Soul Lander just came through. How many souls you ground back in their form. How many souls you assist with being called back to their vessel in the way that they are due. So they can step into their life's calling. Life purpose. How many souls have found their true calling because of you? That is beautiful. You know what, you guys? I'm going to leave that portion right there. This is why you are being so protected and so blessed, because of the asset to this realm that you are. And your only job is to continue to maintain faith. To, they said, decipher, decode, alchemize, recode, and integrate. A sacred sergeant and on soul assignment. A sacred sergeant and on soul assignment to rebalance this realm. You are the one that they didn't see coming. Wow, this is beautiful. Perseverance. Your perseverance is paying off. For you have already, they're saying enlightenment. For you have already known that this was going to come towards you in this way. You've already seen it. We've shown it to you. Don't lose faith right before you take flight with empowerment. Stay in your power. Generosity and nurture, you are being given to massively, not only by the universe, but by what you've energetically cultivated and who has been peering into your experience and impressed by you. You're making the correct connections in the physical in the way that you've made in the spirit, and they're extremely nurturing and generous, as you have been. This is also with generosity, you being given something that you were starting to lose faith in receiving. Joy. Damn, that kind of hit hard. You receiving something you were losing faith in receiving. Joy. And I talked about this a little bit on YouTube. It's been a long time since there's been immense joy and happiness for a continuation, where it's almost this feeling of mission overriding emotions, to where this is going to put you back into your emotions in a good way because of the joy that it brings, and how you're able to move and what you're able to do with it. We got personal transformation out here. A Leo is going through a personal transformation that they do not like because of how they came up against you, while you're going through a massive transformation that's bringing you a lot of joy. What belongs to you is being given to you, whether individuals like it or not. And splendor. It's a lot of happiness. It's a lot of joy. It's a lot of excitement. It's a lot of peace. They said well deserved. I just heard that loud and clear. Well deserved. Because you followed guidance. And then we got protection. Your spiritual practice, your journey, your destiny, what you were meant to do here is protected. And you are being guided to take action on where you have been directed to focus your attention, intention, and energy. You've also been protected from something massive. This you already know. Because of the guidance you followed, it has assisted in your alchemization process with whatever was being sent. I'm hearing massive attack. Priorities. It was a priority for you to follow guidance because of what this was meant to do. And we got capacity to love and fulfillment, which is completely, it's opened up the gate. We got a lot of green out here. It has opened up the gates for what is now being they said it has always been advocated for, but it is now being cleared to come through. We advocated for you to have this, but now it's being cleared to come through because you are trusted with it. Spiritual quest, as within, so without reflection, things you can hold on to because you kept your energy pure and you maintained your faith. With card 44, blessings. A divine decision has been made. Stay open and receptive, not only to this healing that is divinely necessary for what you just alchemized and overcame, but also the healing you're going to experience within your physical reality with what's coming through. Card 22, harmony. Healed relationships, healing relationships, unconditionally loving relationships, and balance within your stability, as well as harmonization within your work environment. It's beautiful. Card 22. So you could be seeing 222 a lot, divinely supported, or this abundance and prosperity is divinely supported. And they, again, I just heard, and well deserved. So y'all, I'm going to leave it right there. Wholeness. You are whole again. Restoration occurring. The restoration of delight, not just any restoration, but the restoration of happiness. Because you haven't felt this in a very long time because of your focus on mission. I'm not saying that you haven't held gratitude, but what I'm saying is unadulterated happiness hasn't really been a part of your experience for a very long time. Where you're happy, you experience happiness, but this unadulterated happiness, this weight off your chest and shoulders, this is well deserved. Not having to worry about the things that you previously were while you were focused on mission. This is gorgeous. And I'm gonna leave it right there, y'all. I need to feed the fur babies. And I also feel like we got what was needed from this message, with an understanding of what we were recently up against, what individuals were trying to use this portal, this 333 portal, the planetary alignments, as well as the new moon for. And they just opened up. I just heard release the Kraken. Wow. Spirit needs to stop playing with me. They just released the Kraken upon themselves, but released the floodgates of what is due to you with the test that you just passed, with the fact that you didn't react to this energy, you responded, and you alchemized accordingly. So I'm going to leave it right there. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate you so very much. Seriously, thank you. And I love you guys. I am so proud of you. And I'm excited for what is to come. Big, big shit. And yes, excuse me, I will upload this one to YouTube if you want to watch it back if you came in a bit later. Excuse me, sorry, spirit burps. Confirmation burps. So I will save this one and I will upload it to YouTube, but it probably will not be for the next like 3 hours. It takes a little bit of time to download. So if you want to watch it back, it should be uploaded in the next 2 to 3 hours. But if I will not be seeing you over on YouTube for the watch back, the rewind, I will see you guys again tomorrow. So until then, remain peaceful, unconditionally loving, stand united, and remain respectful unless disrespected. Then check with the Most High and check your motherfucking self before you check a motherfucker with grace. And like Shaw would say, XXX Tentacion, ay. If anybody tells you to lay down, run them the fuck over. But not with your car. Vroom, vroom. With your energy. Because we have nothing to prove. Our energy obviously does it for us. So until I see you guys again tomorrow, I love you. And yes, if I said full moon, I meant new moon. What they were attempting to use the new moon for. So thank you for the correction. If I accidentally said full moon, I do that often. I will mix up the moon cycles unintentionally. But y'all know what I mean. Anyways, I love you. I appreciate you. I adore you. Drink your motherfucking water, which I need to go get another water bottle. Drink your motherfucking water. Remain grounded. Stay balanced. And remember who the fuck you are. A peaceful, unconditionally loving, sacred sergeant of the Most High. A divine, powerful, sacred sergeant. With massive, intellectual, intuitive, and creative abilities that need to be put to use. Don't forget about your dreams and goals, because they definitely haven't forgotten about you. And they just said, and they're not dreams anymore, they're your reality. Act upon them accordingly. That was loud. Act upon them accordingly. No longer dreams, attainable goals, and your reality. Act upon them accordingly and see them as so. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow, okay? So until then, remain blessed.